Hi all. Today we'll see a topic in chapter 3 which is searching and sorting techniques. And in that first topic is searching, which is linear and binary search. So in that we'll see a linear search. In this chapter we'll take the analysis, that is searching in an array, and array size what we have taken is 0 to 9, which is size is 10, and the length of elements, that is the string of elements what we have placed here, we have filled it, that is from 0 to 9, so which is 10. Suppose if we had filled only the elements from 0 to 5, that is 1 2 3 4 5 6 elements would have been the length of the string. So here, since we have filled all the spaces from 0 to 9, the length is 10. So now we'll start what is a linear search. Linear search means the searching of an element will be started from indices 0, and suppose we are searching a key 5. A key 5 means this is, and once we have found this, we should get an answer, means the place where it has been stored, the key is the answer, that is indices I. So 7 is the answer if the key 5 is found. So how the key 5 is found? Initially we go to indices 0, that is a of 0, we'll compare it with key. So whether a of 0, which is 8, is equal to key, which is 5, is it equal? No. Then we increment I and then go to next place. So a of 1, which is 9, is it equal to key, which is 5? No. So then we increment, and so on. This happens till we find a match, that is a of 7, is it equal to key, which is 5? So a of 7 is also 5, key is also 5. Then we have found the key successful. So this is a successful search. This is a successful search. Now we'll also see an unsuccessful search. For example, we should try to find a key which is not there in this. For example, I'll take 1 is not there in this, but your program will again start to search from a of 0. A of 0, is it equal to 1? No. Then it increments. A of 1, is it equal to 1? No. A of 2, is it equal to 1? No. A of 3, is it equal to 1? No. And it so on happens up to a of 9, is it equal to 1? No. And then once it reaches certain condition, then it returns answer as -1. So in that case the search will be unsuccessful, because you are searching a element which is not present in the array. So we'll see a pseudo code. We'll write a pseudo code for this. So since the length is finite and we know the length, we'll use the for loop. If we don't know the length and we are trying to increment and check space by space, that is element by element, then we would have used while loop. Since we know the length, we are using for loop. So initially I will be 0, and condition is I less than 0 to 9, that is once it crosses a of 10, that is once it crosses 9, then it should come out of it. So 0 to 9 is 10. 10 is what? Is length. So I'll write length and I plus plus, because every time it has to increase. Then we'll check for a condition. If key is equal to a of I, correct, that is what we did it. If it is true, then what it should return it is I, indices I, is the answer for us. So initially I equal to 0, I equal to 0 is 0 is less than 10, length, that is 0 less than 10. Yes, it checks this. Is it, is key, that is 5 is equal to a of 0, a of 0 is 8, is it equal to 5? No. Then if it is no, it will not execute this, it will go back and it will increment I, that is I will become 1 now. Now 5 is equal to a of 1, a of 1 is 9. No, 5 is not equal to 9. Then it again goes back. Then it increments. I becomes 2. So 2 is less than length. Yes, true. Then it checks this condition. If it is not true, goes back. Again I becomes 3. 3 is less than 10. Yes, true. Then checks this. Is a of 3 is equal to 5? A of 3 is 7. 7 is not equal to 5. Then again it goes back. It happens till a of 7, I reaches 7, and a of 7 is 5, which is equal to your key 5. Then it is true, then it executes this, it executes it and return 7. For unsuccessful search, so this is for element found, and if this is not returned, then return minus. Return minus 1 means what? If this is not true, it comes out of this and return minus 1. If the output is minus 1, it is understood that we have not found the element 1. It means it is not present in the list. So list size is, this is list size. List size is 10 here in this case. Now we'll see the analysis part of it. Analysis is, main thing is the elements what you search should be unique. There should not be any repeated number. If there is a repeated number, then you will find a error. That is the first thing. Next thing is, if you are searching for an element, okay, next thing is, we'll see what is the time taken. So best search, what is best search? Best searching is, order is 1. How order is 1? Suppose what you are finding element 5, if it is available in first place only, okay, this is some other element, and the first element what you are trying to find, if it is 5 is available here, then within one constant time you would have got it. And what is the worst search? Worst search means it would have traversed all the spaces, all the indices spaces, and if you would have found here, then the time taken in n. And sometimes we also, where n is length, so n is a number here, in this case n is 10. If the length is some other, that will be your n. Then generally we take average. How do we take? Suppose if you are finding first element, it would take constant 1. Second element, if your key search is 9, it would have taken 2. If your key search is 4, it would have taken constant time 3, and so on up to n. Then average is always divided by number of elements. So this would have been into n plus 1 whole divided by 2 whole divided by n. Then this would have been n plus 1 by 2. So n plus 1 by 2 is always again order is n only. Generally we don't take time constant, or time taken to do this will not generally take n because it is a bit complex, so we'll always take a worst case only. So the order is n here. Since for loop is there, it is always n. But you would have seen in earlier cases where we have seen some of the topics, order was 1, but here in this case order is n. Next we'll see how to improve the linear search. So we'll see the methods to improve linear search. So I have taken the same example. Here we have two methods. One is transposition and another is move to front or head. So what is transposition? We'll see. Transposition means, for example, we were searching the key element as 5. So if you have searched 5 once and next time searching again the same number, that is key 5, the probability will be more. So what we do is, once we search and it is successful, we swap this. So what will happen is 5 will come here and 10 will come here. Next, again when we search 5 next time, again we swap, we move it one step forward, that is this becomes 3 and this becomes 5. So why it is so? Because, for example, if you are reading a book and you have finished that book reading today and you have kept it in a shelf where you have around 10 books, in the next day morning, the finding the same book or taking the same book probability increases. So searching the same book probability increases. So for that reason, every time you search 5, slowly it comes to the indices 0, that is first place, so that searching that element will take less time, that in constant time you may get it back. So for that reason, transposition pseudocode is written here, which is almost similar to the linear search what we have already seen. So here we swap it. A of I, suppose A of I was 7, we used to swap it with A of 6, I minus 1 is 6, and return what? Because it would have come here. Now in this case, return I of, that is I minus 1, which is 5. So right now 5 is here, so it will return that. So this will take, it will come slowly, so for this reason we have another method which is move to front. So front is 0 or head is also 0. So what we do in this method, what we do is we move the search key element 5 to the front, that is head. So once we move it, this element will shift here. So we are swapping A of 7 with A of 0. Then in that case 8 will come here and 5 will come here. So next time when you search, you will get within constant time, that is 1. So order, in that case it will become 1. So the searching will become faster. So only changes this, in that case the return, it will return 0 because indices is the answer here. So this is These are the two methods through linear search. In next class we'll see binary search.